Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the bantamweight bout between Youssef Zalal versus Damon Blackshear. And I see one right here. So Zalal, riding a 3-5 losing streak, momentum right there, bad momentum. Damon Blackshear, been trying to, regain some momentum for a long time in his career. Now on that momentum, so momentum's on Damon Blackshear's side. You actually might say the big wins are, he hasn't really been fighting the best competition, but a lot of times don't mean that much. I mean, you could probably, because all the time you're training with these solid guys, and he's not at no little rinky-dink gym. He's with at a solid gym, training with good guys all the time. So he's saying he's testing skills against some of the best guys in the world, probably champions in some other leagues or, top fighters of higher weight classes. A lot of solid guys at Jackson Wink. So I feel like his momentum is very valid. And he look at him, he's a pretty solid grappler. But and it's also this is his hit. Why am I talking so fast and chaining words like I'm doing a 100-punch combo? But anyway, yeah, with Zalal, on a 3-5 losing streak, losing confidence, and now he's dropping down to 135. I don't know if he's feel like gonna give him some advantage or anything. But I feel like, but he's a young guy, so it's not like the same thing where you got a guy that's like 38 years old or 34, 35, 36 years old, and they can't really string wins together no more, and they're not looking themselves, so they try to cut down to a lower weight class in hopes of getting better, but now they just drain themselves, going to a weight class they hadn't afforded their whole career. Now they're like 35 years old and gonna try to cut weight class, and it's like almost a nail in the coffin. These are the law. It's like a shine of hope. I feel like I just saw these two, like both of these guys were on winning streaks, and I looked at both of their tape, I would pick Youssef Zalal. But momentum a lot of times is bigger than what you see on tape a lot of times. And a lot of stuff, there's a lot of stuff you don't see on tape, because you can see people be different fighters in the gym, and people different fighters here, different fighter there. Some people be different fighters under the light. So, but what I'm trying to go over here is I don't feel like the skill gap is all that big either way. This law is coming down to his weight class that he's more comfortable with and has been fighting there much longer. And this is gonna be Law trying to, come in there. And I also see Zalal, hey, I'm forgetting the guy's name right now. But a couple of fights I've seen Zalal outside the UFC, in the UFC, I did see him struggle in the grappling department. Not saying he has poor grappling at all, he doesn't. But he is, I feel, is a bit of a control risk. Like somebody could control him and grind him out. And I'm not saying like Damon Blackshear's approach is just to lay and pray, but I've definitely seen him be, make grappling a big part of his game. It's not like he's got to take you down and lay on you and play safe. He'll go for finishes. He'll look to last you up and attack and stuff, but still he'll be able to get that control time and takedowns. I feel like he'll be able to find against Zalal. I feel like Zalal is a better striker, but cutting yourself down, you're gonna be dealing with guys that's dealing with faster fighters on average, because they're at 35. They might not look like nothing all special, but just coming down to 135, that guy's already been dealing with people that on average move faster, training with people on average that move faster. So you can be all flashy and fast at like 35, or at 45, but coming down, like, it's gonna be those things you're gonna have to deal with, that you're gonna adjust with, and you can try to adjust with them outside the cage, but when you're in the cage, you're in there, the speed's gonna be different, most part. And like I said, Blackshear ain't the most fastest this, and nobody the fastest this, but cutting down, like, that's something you're gonna deal with. Like, you go up, deal with more power, you go down, you're dealing with more speed, quicker, more technical fighters, more this, more that. So I just feel like yeah, I just don't think the momentum's on the side. I don't think the weight cut's necessarily the best move for him. And I think Damon Blackshear on the other end is like coming to UFC, very, probably get training the best he ever looked, probably gonna look better than you can even any you've seen on tape. Because this is his big moment. He's been waiting for this his whole career, and now he's getting this moment. I know Law trying to, wanting to get to the UFC his whole career, and now he's fighting for it, literally fighting for the life of his UFC career. So it's gonna be a tight matchup. I'm gonna go average confidence, Damon Blackshear. Like, so this is weight class. He's riding a better momentum. I feel like he can control Youssef Zalal. Like, he's pretty solid striker, solid grappler, got pretty good transitions and very crafty on the ground. And I feel like Zalal does have a tendency to play in the grappling department. I feel like Blackshear will win that. Doing a feet, I feel like be relatively close, competitive. Maybe Blackshear landing heavier shots, Zalal probably being more clean and consistent. But then again, Blackshear, being able to latch him up at times and really make this a very tight matchup, a very, very tight matchup. But Blackshear edging it with his grappling. So in this fight, I have Damon Blackshear via decision.